3, 2, 1, this is Eric Townsend, and we're live here with Brian from KACE. And I know everyone asked a question about vPro technology and KACE, Brian, and how it all works together. So we got you here today. Kind of walk us through a little bit about how vPro and KACE works together.
All right. Well, so the KACE technology is about managing those systems in your environment. And what vPro allows us to do is to take that management beyond just controlling the machine when it's up and running to managing it when it's not up and running. So because the vPro technology is built into the chipset, we're able to access those machines that may not be powered up or maybe having a fault and manage those machines, recover those machines that are having those kinds of issues.
Okay.
So what the demonstration shows, we've got the K1000 automatically collects inventory. It's inventory these machines that have vPro on them.
Okay.
We're able to collect information about those machines that have vPro by looking for specific attributes in the environment that we might care about. And what we've done in this environment is we've collected the vPro state, which tells us whether or not it's been provisioned, what state that chipset is in, and also what version it's on. So we can use that information in our reporting and use that to target which machines we want to turn on for vPro and be able to use in our environment.
Okay.
So very nice capability that allows us to control sets of machines and where they are in the deployment of.
So there's new systems we're bringing KACE in, we're in an environment where there's these new vPro systems out there. I can not only be able to manage them once they're turned on, but I can actually turn them on with KACE also.
Correct. And the way we do that is we have we're using the host-based provisioning. We've got that built into a script, and that will go out to those machines that we've identified. So we've done a discovery of those machines. Now we want to turn on vPro. We can run host-based provisioning on those machines, turn on the chipset, and enable that remoting capability. So
and that's all in the console here.
That's all in the console here. Inside the scripting module that we see right here, we'll have a script. We have one that's doing the discovery and one that's doing the provisioning. So the discovery is going out and looking for those machines, and the provisioning is actually turning it on.
That's cool.
So using that, we can control that and run that against the set of machines we found. We can create groupings of those machines. We call them machine labels that allow us to identify and target those machines in a task.
Cool.
Once we've turned it on, then we can go to inventory for that machine. And we've enabled a machine action. These little buttons here allow us to do various types of remote control. So we can work with any remote control capability, but most of those remote control capabilities depend on the operating system. So they run inside the OS, and we have to have the machine up in order to do anything with them. What's unique about the vPro technology is because it's built into the chipset and it's using the NIC on the machine to manage the addressing, even if the machine's powered off. We can access that machine when it's powered down and powered up. We can, if the machine's faulting, it's got a blue screen, we can still get to the machine and do something with it. So that's what vPro enables. And so I'll demonstrate that right now. The VNC viewer is negotiating the session. We'll go ahead and log in.
And one question, Brian, as we're putting that in, is people, when they hear KACE, they hear the K1000 and the K2000. Just from a product perspective, what's the difference between the K1000 and the K2000?
So far, we've just talked about the K1000, and that's our day-to-day systems management appliance. So delivered in an appliance, very simple technology for inventorying your systems and then delivering out patches, software installations, scripts like we see with vPro, to be able to control those machines and manage them as a day-to-day task. The K2000 is our OS installation and deployment platform, so it also is delivered as an appliance. And it allows you to do scripted installations of operating systems.
Oh wow, some bigger things.
Image capture, image redeployment, and system recovery. So what we'll see in the demo here is the ability to recover that system, boot it to the network, recover that system, even though it's having a significant fault.
Cool. I think people should understand, right, that K1000 got a lot of great capability with vPro today, and you can kind of see here through this demo.
Yeah, so while we were talking, the VNC session finished negotiating. We're actually logged in. You can see this other laptop over here, and I'm controlling via KVM that laptop. So these could be in different parts of town. They could be across the country.
Wow.
But it's all functioning over the network, and I can get over and access that machine, do what I need to do to assist that end user in fixing the machine.
Now, what happens if something happened to this machine, though? Let's say you're right here, we're right next to it, but let's say it got blue screen. What would you do?
Yeah, so let's just make it blue screen. And that's, again, the unique part of vPro.
Yeah.
Because it allows us to access that machine, it keeps that NIC active, even though the machine may not be powered down. It still has an IP address, and we can still get to it. So when it's blue screen,
and I know some of you were kind of worried out there when you saw the blue screen. I get the same way. So don't worry about it. We're going to fix it here.
Sorry, I didn't get there fast enough to be able to boot. But you can see I've just rebooted that machine.
Okay.
We might try that one more time. I don't know. But,
that's all right.
But at any rate, I'm able to, once I've got it in that state, if I wanted to boot it to the network, I could make it, redirect it to via Pixie boot to the K2000, find the image that's been captured for that machine, do a file-based recovery to fix whatever's occurred on that machine, and then boot it again, or I might even re-image it.
Wow.
So all of those tasks could be managed over the network. I don't have to be right next to that machine for that.
So that's that true remote manageability. Doesn't matter where your systems are at, right? Blue screen, like we showed here, or if they're off, you can bring them up, and then you can do all the imaging. That's really
correct.
Cool. Really
That's correct.
Okay.
So it's the complete life cycle to be able to manage those machines.
Okay. So hopefully everyone, you got this great stuff with Case and Intel, K1000, K2000, great products, and we look for them. Thanks, Brian.
Thanks, Eric.
Have a good day, everyone.